I also think that Sacramento's had some of the more impressive, like, young talent.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to talk about Keon Ellis. And
Let's do it.
man, I know before the draft, we had our guy, Sac Film Room on, King's Film Room.
Yeah.
And he was kind of pumping him up. Bobby Gerald, too, talking about Keon Ellis.
Yeah.
This guy can play. And, you know, I don't know if you were going to see him a ton in Sacramento. Who knows how the season unfolds. But, you think about the Pelicans last year, and all of a sudden you got guys like Alvarado and Herb Jones playing big-time minutes in playoff games and contributing. So who knows how things unfold. But that guy gets into it. Like, he's going to do some nice things defensively. He'll gamble every once in a while, but I think he's a guy that's disruptive defensively. And I think the encouraging thing for him so far in his limited sample size is he's been knocking down his three-point shot. And I think that's kind of a question about him is, all right, like, is he able to be a perimeter threat at all? He has been.
He has, and is confident to shoot the three toward the end of the Orlando game when he banked it in. I don't give a shit. He made it, right? And it was just, that's what I was looking for. The confidence in it.
Yeah.
And not to just chuck it up. He knew he wanted that shot. Did he know he was going to bank it? Probably not. But the way that he was shooting along the perimeter, like you're saying, I was surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be so confident, to have this really nice flow to it. But then on the other side of the ball, the way he gets after it on the defensive end, my God, people, like, he's just always active, head on a swivel, hands up, hands in a passing lane. And that alone, again, that type of mentality, that type of player, I think is so important even to the development of other guys, especially, we heard how many times Nimi Keita came up last year, even practicing with the Kings. Like, you want to play against that type of guy.
Yeah, and I think Ellis, he's in elite shape too. The guy is nonstop active, running all over the place, getting into guys defensively. And I like the fact that they're, like, letting him bring up the ball too. Like, of course, you're seeing Frankie Ferrari bring up the ball, who is a guy who's like an older guy, just there to kind of put over some of the younger guys and get them involved. We saw some Matt Coleman too, but Keon's made some nice passes, and this is the time for a guy like him to get that time on the ball, bring it up, try to orchestrate things, set up his teammates. I think Keon Ellis has been a nice spark. And you go, here's the thing. I look at Keon Ellis and I go, he's an NBA player. And that's kind of what you want to see when you're watching these guys is like, can he be an NBA talent? And I think Keon Ellis can be based on what I've seen in the summer league.
Not only what we've seen, but I feel like even his size, right? Like, he knows how to utilize his size the right way, where sometimes you see those undersized guards, someone that we talked to on the side, DJ Stewart, who we've seen throughout Stockton. And at times he knows how to capitalize on his size, right? And get to the basket. He actually pulled his hamstring in one of these games in summer league. So then he's been out for the rest of it, but it was nice because you saw that he's also put on weight, 12 pounds. So I don't, when I see DJ Stewart, I don't automatically go NBA guy. When you see him play at times, you go, oh, okay, there's times
he's
when
young, he's got to grow.
But that's why with Keon Ellis, my point is, it's like right away, it's like, oh, I see that within just his body size alone too.
Let's get to some questions in the chat. We appreciate everyone joining us live. Oh, it's so good to be back live.
It's so good.
Yes. Mr. Turtle, do you think Keon Ellis starts in the G League, or will he be coming off the bench for Sacramento? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I think you got to see how the rest of Summer League goes. And I mean, I would predict to start, he would be in Stockton a lot, getting some time. But, I mean, you have a roster spot. If he's, like, outstanding in Summer League and then goes to training camp and has a nice training camp, maybe there's a chance that you do see him get a full-time slot with Sacramento. They could, move on from the two-way and just bring him on the roster. Who knows? But the cool thing is, like, the two-way spot, like, he can spend as much time as he wants back and forth, which is good for him. So I guess that remains to be seen.